Good day mga kaponkan, this is the Orange Guy speaking, and in this video or in this episode, pag-uusapan naman natin yung discovery call. So if meron kaming mga prospect or leads and gusto nilang makapag-usap muna sa amin, they go directly to a discovery call link. Meron din naman mga clients na they are interested sa services namin, bumibili agad, no? So depende na lang. But if you are doing a discovery call sa mga prospects or leads nyo, I want you to follow this guide as well kasi subok na to at ginagawa na namin to sa mga prospects and leads namin. So meron tayong process na gagamitin. So first, intro, no? Meron tayong intro dito. Second, website audit snapshot, strategy outline, and then the next step. Itong demonstration ko ngayon sa inyo is para naman to sa SEO. Now, you can use this but you can also change yung mga aspect na hindi related sa niche ninyo. Kasi dito, yung mga questions na to is related talaga siya sa SEO, no? Then, let's start. So, magsimula muna tayo dito sa intro, okay? So, for example, andun na kayo sa Zoom. Number one, may camera ka dapat. Maganda yung audio mo. Kasi even hindi maganda yung camera mo, but maganda yung audio mo, mas magugustuhan yan ng client kasi para marinig ka nila ng maayos, okay? If you need to have a nice background or a plain white background, etc. Now, if everything is ready, andyan na si client, diretso ka na magtatanong ng mga questions. So, may mga set of questions akong piniprepare sa inyo dito. But first, I want you to start with the number one question. Now, bakit where are you located? First, di ba sasabihin mo, hi James, hi Kirk, or hi whatever. Next mo sasabihin, where are you located? You can ask anything, basta yung goal natin dito is makapag-build tayo ng report, no? Huwag kang diretso mag-ask na question na related sa job. Kasi dito muna natin i-build yung report, or if nahihiya ka pa, di ba? Para din tong introductory question mo. So, dyan na, pag-ask mo lang where are you located, diretso-diretso na yan, no? I'm in Miami, Florida. The weather here is so nice. So, ganyan. Diretso-diretso na yan. Tapos, ika-cut mo. Diretso na kayo dun magtanong sa related naman sa, sa discovery call or sa hinahanap talaga niya. If you can also add another question, no? What's your role within the company and how long you have been at your position? Kasi may ibang nakakausap namin, hindi sila CEO or decision maker. So you need to ask, what's your role within the company and how long you have been at your position? Pwede nyo siyang itanong. Or you can directly ask the number one question and then continue sa number 3. Let's start by telling me more about the business. Or can you tell me more about your business? You can ask that. Kasi dito, i-discuss niya about the service or about sa company niya. Not directly dun sa problem talaga niya kasi you need to understand their business as well. But dyan na niya i-discuss lahat. So, i-discuss niya yung company, i-discuss din niya yung about sa services nila and everything. And then, i-discuss din niya yung problem. Dun mo maintindihan yung client mo. But hindi pa nagtatapos dyan. Yeah, guys, I encourage you, mayroong mga Zoom recorded na mga application or yung Fathom or any Zoom recorded kasi para meron kayong notes, okay? Note taker. Or you can also hit the record button in Zoom para meron kayong babalikan. I want you to do this as well. Kuha ka ng paper, tapos mag-note ka kasi number one thing gusto ni client, makikita kanya nag-notes. At least meron kang ideas din, or information na hindi mo na marirecover soon kasi hindi mo siya nasulat, di ba? Now, alam mo na yung business niya, doon ka na papasok related sa problem niya. So dito, how do you currently get most of your leads or sales? You need to understand kung saan nila nakukuha yung mga leads or sales, no? Paiba-iba to kasi kung hindi naman target niya lead generation or local business, so syempre products, for example, then related siya sa sales, no? So you can change the question, guys, but you need to understand saan sila kumukuha ng leads or sales. Next, 5th question, what keywords do you want to rank for? Dito, dapat mong intindihin or malaman kung ano yung mga list of keywords na gusto nilang mag-show up sa Google. And you need to ask them sa client mo. Okay? But if hindi nila alam, don't worry kasi your role as an SEO specialist, ikaw yung magka-keyword research sa kanila. Or even they provided you the keyword, you need to still check it if they are the right keyword na pwede mong gamitin. Kasi baka hindi tama yung keyword, baka mali, walang search results, so still useless, di ba? So, guys, marami tayong question dito, no? Yung ibang question dito, pwede mong i-skip, but wag mong i-skip talaga yung goals kasi importante to, no? Number 6 question, who are your top 3 competitors? If the client can provide this, mas better. If not, then you need to do your research. One of the reason na gusto kong matanong din to sa kanila kasi they know more their business, di ba? So, they can provide their competitors. For example, local business, alam niya yung mga competitors nila. So, ikaw, matarget mo yung pagko-competitor research mo kasi binibigyan ka nila ng competitors. Kaysa naman ikaw pa mag-research, di ba? But if hindi nila ibibigay, then you need to do your research. 7, what are your specific goals when it comes to marketing? Yan tayo binabayaran, di ba? So you need to ask, ano yung goal mo for this campaign? Let's say yung objective nyo is 6 months or 12 months. You need to understand the goals are. If hindi kayo align and hindi mo mabibigay yung result ni client kasi you don't know the goals. How many sales leads conversions are you currently getting per month? Okay? So ngayon, before you come in, tatanungin mo na how many sales, how many conversions. Para malaman mo, meron kang baseline data kung anong status ng industry niya ngayon. So you need to track that. You need to understand them as well. What would a successful SEO campaign look like to you in 6 to 12 months? Dito guys, you need to have an understanding sa attitude ni client. Kasi may mga clients na gusto lang nila 1 month, may mga gusto lang ng 2 months, no? So if parehas kayong mindset, kasi SEO is a long-term game, di ba? 6 months or more, that's the best client. And they know about SEO, no, willing silang mag-spend ng 6 months minimum sa campaign, then that is better. Kasi baka 2 months, mag-expect na sila ng result. 3 months, mag-expect na sila ng result. So dito, nalalaman mo, di ba? Alright, so dito na tayo sa second phase, which is website audit snapshot. So kung balikan natin dito. So sa first part, nagtatanong ka lang, nag-notes ka. You need to understand your client, their business. They can also ask you questions, etc. Everything. So guys, kung makikita mo dito, tayo yung nagtatanong sa client. Now, may mga maling ginagawa ng mga freelancers or mga specialists kasi yung client yung parang nag-i-interview sa kanila. So hindi dapat ganun. Dapat ikaw yung mag-i-interview sa client. Kasi makikita nila na professional ka, marunong ka, alam mo yung ginagawa mo, so wala silang gagawin kundi sasagot na lang sa'yo or bibili na lang ng service mo directly kasi nakita nila na expert ka sa ginagawa mo. So that's why ikaw talaga magtatanong sa client or kung tinatanong ka nila, itra-transition mo na ikaw yung magdadala sa conversation. Okay? Now after here, dito na makikita niya na expert ka. So, turn mo magtanong, website audit snapshot. So, dito guys, you need to prepare this before the call, like 20 minutes before the call, chine-check mo na yung website nila. Chine-check mo na kung meron kang mga SEO tools, you need to open that. Check mo na ahead of time, understand their niche. Kahit 20 minutes, that's already enough to understand their business, checking their traffic, keywords, or create a small plan, no? Or summary para during the call, dito mo siya i-discuss and fluent ka na to discuss it to them. Summary lang naman to guys, no? Hindi pa naman to proposal. So, website audit snapshot. Before the call, open mo na to lahat sa tab mo sa computer, no? Kung meron kang tool, makikita mo to. If wala, pwedeng screenshot ka na din. So, first mong i-open is traffic, no? Organic traffic. If you use SEMrush or Ahrefs, open mo yung traffic nila, okay? Now, if makikita mo doon yung traffic nila pa ganun, pababa, or walang result, or zero, that means they need an improvement, di ba? Kasi yan din naman talaga yung role, ang rason, ba't kanila, or ba't sila nakikipag-usap sa'yo, no? Open mo yung traffic, doon sa traffic na yun, papakita mo, or i-discuss mo, hey, Andrew, this is your traffic right now. The good thing din kasi na tinatrack natin to, para meron tayong baseline. Let's say, if nag-start kayo magtrabaho sa kanila, second month, third month, fourth month, matatrack mo yung improvement, no? So, kung wala siyang traffic, then that's better. Kasi, you're there to help them. Now, guys, dito, pinapakita natin pala yung pain points, yung problem sa website nila. So, focus tayo dito sa pain and solution. Pain, which is yung output na meron sila ngayon. The solution, which is you. That's why you're here. Papafeel mo yan sa client mo na meron kang problem talaga dito. Kasi, pag once na ma-feel nila yan, and your role is to solve the problem. Yung iba kasi nagsisend ng discovery call, wala. Nagtatanong lang ng question, tapos, okay, I'll send you a proposal. Huwag ganun. Kasi dito pa lang, kino-close mo na sila kahit hindi ka nagko-close talaga. Diba? So, pag may problem talaga, lalo na yung traffic nila na pag ganun, so, madidepensahan mo. You can become their go-to person. Pakita mo yung traffic, pakita mo yung keywords. Okay, client, meron ka lang 50 keywords or meron kang 0 keywords. Yung iba, top 100 pa, napakalayo pa. So, I recommend na itong mga keywords na to, mag-show up siya, mag-improve siya kasi nag-rank na siya, we can push them forward na lang, mga ganon, no? Sa backlinks naman, papakita mo yung backlinks nila, backlink profile. Makita doon yung mga spam, mga non-quality links, mga toxic links. Mapakita mo doon, no? Just an overview, guys, no? You don't need to, ito, mag-spend ka dito ng 30 seconds. Ganun lang, hindi talaga i-memorize mo. Backlinks, on-page audit, punta ka sa website din nila, naka-open na to ha. Mag-install ka SEO Meta in one click para makita mo kung yung on-page nila is optimized ba o hindi. Check mo doon technical SEO, mga site speed, mga internal linking. Check mo din yung content. Meron ba silang updated content or wala? Optimize ba yung content nila or hindi? But ito guys, papakita lang talaga natin yung problema sa website nila. Okay? So, sir, I don't know how to check this. Punta ka sa School of Profits.academy. May mga training doon about sa SEO. Doon natin siya i-discuss. And by the way, this October 30, meron tayong webinar. No? If you're interested to make 7 figures sa freelance or agency mo, join ka. Doon yung link sa ibaba. No? Or, kung November na ngayon, or December, or January na, kung anong oras ka man nanonood, punta ka lang sa kirkroldan.com webinar. Andun lahat mga webinars natin or School of Profits.academy. Okay, tapos na tayo dito. So, dito nafe-feel na ni client na, uy, knowledgeable talaga tong taong to kasi alam niya na yung problem ng ng website ko. Dito ka na magpo-propose ng solution. Not really necessary na gagawa ka ng proposal before the call, but I encourage you to present what you're going to do, no? So, 'di ba dito sa part na to, pinapakita mo yung problem, okay? Dito din, pwede kang gagawa ng default or template na. Template lang kahit hindi talaga complete kasi hindi naman to proposal, during the call lang to. Kasi guys, sa SEO, paulit-ulit lang yung mga problem eh. Andito yan sa technical, sa content, sa links, saka sa backlinks. Andun yung mga problem. So, gagawa ka ng template, parang summary lang, tapos sasabihin mo, ito yung gagawin namin, ito yung gagawin namin based sa problem nakikita mo sa pain points. So, magre-reflect lang yan doon. Konti lang, summary lang. 6 months roadmap, ano yung gagawin mo. Ganon, no? Next, after mo ma-discuss yun, last thing is pricing. So, yung iba kasi, after the discovery call, dun pa sila gagawa ng proposal. May mga clients namin, hindi naghihingi ng proposal. O, ito na yung proposal namin. Discovery call na. Tapos, after the call, send na lang namin yung link saan sila magbabayad. Ganon. May iba kasi ding mga closer na they only discuss this one, no? Nag-ask sila ng question, tapos sasabihin nila, okay, I'll get back to you 1 to 2 days, I will create a proposal. Pwede din doon. May mga clients din, after mo na-discuss lahat ng to, maghingi pa rin silang proposal. So, depende kami sa client, guys, kung ano yung trip nila. So, pero, usually yung nangyayari, kasi nakikita nila na you are knowledgeable eh. You discuss everything to them sa call. So, yung next step, sasabihin nila, magkano yung pricing? Okay, rate is $999 per month. So, papakita mo yung timeline, I need 6 months minimum. Ganun. Tapos, it's either a yes or no. Sasabihin na, okay, we'll start. Yun, may mga clients kaming ganun. Marami. Nag-agree na kayo doon. The best thing if ma-close mo siya sa call, no? Tapos send mo ng link during the call. Can you please check the link if working ba yung payment? So, dapat naka-prepare na din yung payment. Kasi, nakakausap mo pa sila, diba? So, mas madali lang sila ma-close or magbayad. Okay, once you click the link, can you check if the link is working? Sasabihin mo ganun. Yeah, it's working. Tapos, if it's possible, you can avail now. So, makikita mo din doon kung working yung link or hindi. Or, magbabayad ba siya, no? So, can you check the link? If nandun na siya sa link, can you try to check out now and see if the link is working talaga or nag-check out ba talaga? Pwede mong sabihin ganon. Kasi na-close mo na, nag-yes na siya dito, diba? Kung sasabihin niya, okay, don't worry, I'll check this later on or tomorrow, wala ka nang magagawa doon. So, wag mo nang pilitin. Tapos, kung magiging siya ng proposal, okay, gagawa ka ng proposal. So, sa proposal, template lang din, guys. Pero, next kung di-discuss yung proposal, sa isang video, tingnan nyo, maganda yon. So, naka-template siya, pero may mga section doon na custom-made talaga. So, yung kasama sa proposal, ito pa rin. Parang in-screenshot mo lang yung na-discuss mo dito. Okay? Customize pa rin siya. Hindi siya template na totally. Template meaning, yung bio mo, yung mga case study mo, naka-present na doon. So, once it's done, nakabayad na siya sa call nyo, the next step will be doing the discovery call. Ando naman sa isang episode, panoorin nyo yan, guys. Kick-off process is onboarding call na paano mo siya i-onboard, ano yung process mo and everything. So, yeah, that would be all muna for now. And if you have question, punta lang kayo dun sa website ko, kirkroldan.com, or if interested ka gumawa ng agency mo, kirkroldan.com, tapos punta ka sa agency coaching. And I'll see you on my next video, mga kaponkan.